We got a lot of work to do. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, the one-stop shop for millennials, moms, and you to become more self-sustainable. Today I'm going to start a series on how to preserve pumpkins. So if you have ever had a pumpkin like this for Halloween time or fall time and you felt like they were just going to waste when you were carving them and that's all they were good for, trust me, that is not all they're good for. Today I'm going to start it off by showing you how to make 5 different recipes for roasted pumpkin seeds, and then at the end I'm going to show you how to save them for planting next year. Plus, if you are totally grossed out by scooping out the guts of the pumpkin like I am, I'm going to show you a really easy way to get those seeds out and get all the guts out without having to put your hand in it. So let's get started. But first, coffee.
You're going to start off by washing your pumpkins. Now, I use the same natural cleaner that I've been using for years, and this is the only one I trust. Don't use chemicals when you're washing your produce, so make sure it's nice and clean because we're going to use the skins later. And then you're going to start taking the top off. So just try your best to carve a circle around the top, and you might need a little bit of brute strength in this part, but you're just going to be taking the top off like you would normally as you were carving a pumpkin, and you're going to scoop the guts out. It really helps to have a really sharp knife for this part, so do your best. I mean, this is not going to be perfect. You just have to enjoy the process. So twist that top off as best you can, and then I'm going to show you a really easy way to carve your pumpkin. I like to carve them in strips. It makes it so much easier to scoop the seeds and the guts out. Just one strip at a time, and you're going to break it off of the pumpkin, and look at that. It is so simple to just scoop the seeds and the guts out into a bowl. So that's all you really need to do. You just go all the way around the pumpkin, you cut them in strips, and then when it's time to actually bake the pumpkin, it's going to be a lot easier. So now it is time to just remove all the seeds from the guts. So this is probably going to take the longest out of the whole process, but trust me, it is so much more worth it to have seeds from your own pumpkins than what you get from the store. The ones from the store are so salty and they have preservatives in them. If you get your seeds straight from the pumpkins, it's just a lot healthier for you. They have great vitamins and minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, zinc. They're just so good for you. Then you're going to wash them thoroughly and giving them a massage to get all of those gunks off, like all the intestines and everything. You're going to want to make sure they are completely clean and patted dry before we're going to roast them. Use a clean towel when you're patting them dry. This is probably obvious, but just do your best to pat them all dry. Now you're going to want to have them in bowls like this, and try not to spill them everywhere like I did. I'm just trying to show you guys. So the first recipe is going to be more of a Cajun style. So you're going to want garlic powder, paprika, cayenne, and we're also going to put some chili powder in there. And then you're going to top it all off with honey. And that's what's going to kind of bind everything together and help it to roast really well. So combine them all into a bowl and mix really, really well. The second recipe I have for you are garlic parmesan, and that's just garlic powder and Parmesan cheese and a little bit of olive oil. Again, you're just going to mix them all together in a bowl and put them on the baking sheet. Depends on how many you do, but I just line mine up next to each other. Then next, we're just going to do your plain old salted ones. That's all you need. Next is going to be pumpkin spice and honey. Again, just drizzle that honey over and mix it all really thoroughly and put them on the baking sheet. And last but not least, just cinnamon and honey. Now, I like to add a lot of cinnamon for these ones. I like to be able to taste the cinnamon. So then line them up on the baking sheet. I just put them from spicy to salty to sweet, so that way they're not really mixing flavors. You put them in the oven to 325 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. And when you bring them out of the oven, they're going to be that nice, crispy, toasty texture. Hopefully none of them are burnt, but that's about the amount of time you're going to want.
And there you have how to make 5 different ways to eat your seeds. Now, if you want to preserve your seeds for next year, it's so simple. I'll show you how to do that. Same thing, you're going to wash and rinse them, and you're going to make sure that all of the fiber is off of the from the pumpkins on the seeds, so you have them all clean and ready to go. It might take a few rinses and you might need to boil them to get all the fiber off, but that's really important. So once that's done, pat them dry and make sure that they're as dry as possible and leave them out to sit for about 2 to 3 weeks. That's how long I did mine, but yep. And then once they are all dry, you can store them in a bag, make sure it's airtight and not able to get any moisture, and you'll be good to go. It's really that simple. Now, if you like eating pumpkin seeds and you have other recipes that you like that I didn't mention here, please comment below. And if you wanted to try any of these, let me know. I'm really excited for you guys to try these. Come back for the next week's video. I'm going to show you how I preserve my pumpkin, and I'm going to show you how to eat the pumpkin, and it's going to be really, really beneficial for you. So wait for next video and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like, comment, and please hit the bell for notifications. Make sure you hit all on there so you can see when the next video is coming out. But I will see you next time. Bye, guys.